off. I'm looking down the field trying to figure out who I'ma pick off. Right here, right now is the time and the place, and I'ma put his helmet to the other side of his face. The game's underway, in this smash mouth football we come to play. So pad up if you wantin' to fight. It's Friday night, game tight, and we under the lights. Let's go.
Under the Lights, presented by Rush Personnel.
Happy Football Friday, everybody. It's time for another edition of Under the Lights. Along with Chase Napier, I'm Jenna Fink, and a lot of great matchups tonight, Chase.
Yeah, Jenna, there really is. Teams winning for the first time, undefeated teams, and rivalries. We have it all. Let's start off with our Game of the Week.
It's time for Action News Now, Game of the Week.
And that Game of the Week, Placer at Pleasant Valley, and this was a good one, Jenna.
Definitely. Things started off with a huge play, Chase. PV on offense, QB Ian Guanzon is picked off by Maxwell Joyner. The junior takes it back a few yards, but that sets the tone. This one's going to be a good game. Later in the drive, quarterback Andy Hall hands it to Lavelle Davis, who muscles his way into the end zone. 7-0 Placer leads early. But the Vikings get things going on the kick return. Anthony Saylor takes off, sprinting across the field, and finds plenty of room. He's booking it down that sideline, eventually brought down at the 10-yard line. And later that sets up the team at the 1-yard line. Guanzon drops the football but recovers it in the end zone for a touchdown. It's the quarterback's birthday today, so what a way to celebrate 7-6 Placer. And if that isn't enough, Guanzon, another huge play, this time a 50-yard bomb to senior Brady White. That gets the crowd fired up. Guanzon later completes the 2-point conversion, so a 14-7 lead at the half. And this one came down to the wire, but Pleasant Valley notches its second win of the year. The Vikings squeak by Placer, 32-26 the final. Placer falls to 0-4.
Well, next up we have Wheatland taking on Corning. Both teams looking for their first victory of the season, and Corning's defense holding their ground early. Absolutely no room to run for the Pirates. And that'll get the ball back in the hands of Corning's offense, and Isidro Barajas will take it from there, following his blockers into the end zone. But the Pirates firing right back. Ashton Agricola airing this one out, and he'll connect with his receiver Jordan Beben, who will glide his way into the end zone. We're tied at 7 at the end of the first. Wheatland with the ball back now, and the QB, Ashton Agricola, doing it on the ground this time. No one open, so he'll use his legs to move the chains. A nice run there, but it's all for nothing, because later on in the drive, the QB keeping it again, but the ball pops out, and the Cardinals hop on top of that one. But it won't matter. The Pirates find their rhythm in the second half and go on to win this one 34-7. Great to see Wheatland get its first win of the year, Jenna.
Yeah, definitely. One of those teams was going to get its first win, so glad to see that. And now we switch gears to a team that is undefeated, the 3-0 Enterprise Hornets hosting Lassen. But it's the 0-2 Gridleys who get on the board first. Enterprise QB Demarie Lewis Cooper, he airs one out, but it lands right in the hands of Lassen corner Antonio Valerga. He takes it all the way to the end zone for a pick six. 7-0 early lead. Enterprise does answer quickly though, and Cooper redeems himself. He dives into the end zone for a touchdown. Game tied up now at 7 apiece. Still in the first quarter, Cooper again with a huge play. He picks up the fumbled snap and heaves it to 38 yards to Jahari Johnson. That's a touchdown and a 14-7 lead. Enterprise's offense dominated throughout this one, and the Hornets sting Lassen 49-7 and remain undefeated, now 4-0. A number of teams taking the field tonight. Here's a look at some other scores. Reading Christian demolished Loyalton 58-9. The Lions remain undefeated, now 3-0. Also, Willow shut out Central Valley 41-0. The Honkers' first win, and they get it done in dominating fashion, Chase.
Also, Las Molinas crushed Weed 49-12. The Bulldogs now with a winning 2-1 record. Foothill shut out Fortuna 42-0. That's the Cougars' second shutout win of the year. A ton of blowouts this week again.
Sometimes it's like that, Chase.
It really is. Well, coming up on Under the Lights, we show you the 2 nominations for Play of the Week.
Plus, Sound the Bell, a huge crosstown rivalry between Oroville and Las Plumas. Ryan Ketchum has the highlights from the Victory Bell game. That's coming up next.
It's time for Action News Now Cheer of the Week.
But first, here's a look at tonight's cheerleaders of the week from Paradise High School.